Before we begin this exciting story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our next thrilling tales. This story was made especially for you, a strong woman who has loved, suffered, but always risen again. Leave a like to let us know you're with us on this journey. The lingering scent of expensive cologne still hung in the air as Marina opened her husband's desk drawer. She wasn't in the habit of snooping through Gabriel's things, but something had felt off all month. He'd been coming home later, avoiding eye contact, changing his phone passcode. When her fingers brushed against the forgotten boarding pass buried under a stack of documents, her world shattered. Flight 227, Miami, February 14. Valentine's Day. And she'd spent it alone, swallowing his flimsy excuse about a work emergency. Marina took a deep breath, replaced the boarding pass exactly where she'd found it, and closed the drawer silently. Her eyes burned, but no tears fell. She'd suspected for months. Now she had proof. The next morning, while Gabriel showered, she quietly accessed his email on the kitchen tablet. It didn't take long to find what she needed: Hilton reservations, Tiffany receipts, steamy messages to someone named Bella. The worst came when she recognized the signature at the bottom of one message: Isabella Cortez, his new boss, the same woman who dined in their home 3 months ago, praising their perfect marriage while Marina poured her wine. Marina could have confronted Gabriel. She could have screamed, cried, made a scene. But she was smarter than that. The daughter of an accountant and a lawyer, she'd learned early that the best revenge hits where it hurts most: the wallet and reputation. She hired a private investigator. Within 2 weeks, she had photos, recordings, bank statements proving Gabriel used company funds to lavish his mistress. Everything documented, everything undeniable. Marina scheduled lunch with Ricardo, senior partner at Gabriel's firm. A conservative man, devout Catholic, married 30 years with 5 children. "You must be wondering why I requested this meeting," Marina began, sliding an envelope across the table. When Ricardo saw the photos and financial records, his face hardened. "This is serious, Marina. Very serious." "I know," she replied, sipping her wine. "And I imagine the board will think so too." 3 days later, Gabriel was called to an emergency meeting. When he emerged 2 hours later, he'd been fired, with an ethics investigation looming. But Marina wasn't finished. The next day, an anonymous package arrived at Isabella's husband's office containing all the messages, photos, and even the hotel surveillance footage. That evening, the shouting from their neighbor's house grew so loud, someone called the police. When Gabriel finally came home, devastated, he found his suitcases by the door. Marina sat in the living room, wine glass in hand. You've destroyed my life," he choked out. Marina smiled. "No, darling, you did that yourself. I just helped everyone see the truth." A year later, sitting in a Paris cafe, Marina scrolled through news alerts on her phone. Gabriel was suing Isabella for workplace harassment. Their apartment had been sold to cover legal fees. And her, she was free, with a healthy bank account and clear conscience. The waitress approached. "Anything else, madame?" "No, thank you," Marina replied, closing her browser. "I have everything I need." If you related to Marina's journey, leave a like and comment "revenge" if you've also turned pain into strength. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week we bring new stories about love, betrayal, and fresh starts, especially for incredible women like you. Share this with that friend who needs to hear it today.